Life pulls us in 1,000 directions. Work pressure, family expectations, financial stress, emotional fatigue, social comparison, relationship challenges, global uncertainty, personal transitions. It's never ending. We live in a world that moves fast, a world that overwhelms, a world that shakes us, tests us, stretches us, and sometimes breaks us. And yet, some people remain grounded, some remain centered, some remain anchored, even when life is chaotic. Tonight, we're talking about how to become one of those people. Feeling ungrounded is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you're human. Tap the like button if you're ready to grow. And if you're new, subscribe and join this community that's rising together. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. John Kabat-Zinn. Welcome back to Relaunch and Restart with me, Jeffrey Musa. We live in a world that moves fast, a world that overwhelms, a world that shakes us, tests us, stretches us, and sometimes breaks us. And yet, some people remain grounded, some remain centered, some remain anchored, even when life is chaotic. Tonight, we're talking about how to become one of those people. Let me begin with a short story. There's a tale about an old sailor who survived dozens of storms at sea. One day, a young sailor asked him, "How did you stay calm when the waves were taller than the ship?" The old man smiled and said, "I never trusted the weather. I trusted my anchor." The young sailor asked, "What if the anchor failed?" The old man replied, "Anchors don't fail. People forget to drop them." That is life. Storms are guaranteed. Uncertainty is guaranteed. Pressure is guaranteed. But your anchor, your grounding, is your responsibility. Tap the like button if you're ready to grow. And if you're new, subscribe and join this community that's rising together. Life pulls us in 1,000 directions. Work pressure, family expectations, financial stress, emotional fatigue, social comparison, relationship challenges, global uncertainty, personal transitions. It's never ending. It's easy to feel scattered. It's easy to feel overwhelmed. It's easy to feel like you're losing yourself. But hear this clearly. Feeling ungrounded is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you're human. The problem is not the storm. The problem is drifting without an anchor. If this is speaking to you already, tap the thumbs up. It helps this message reach someone who needs grounding tonight. Being anchored doesn't mean life is easy. It doesn't mean you don't feel pain. It doesn't mean you don't get tired. Being anchored means you know who you are, you know what matters, you know what you stand for, you know where you're going, you know what you will not compromise, you know how to return to yourself. Anchoring is not about control, it's about stability. It's about having something deeper than circumstances, something stronger than emotions, something more consistent than the world around you. In the comments, write one area of your life where you want to feel more grounded. Here are 4 powerful anchors that keep you steady. Firstly, anchor yourself in your values. When you know what you stand for, you stop being shaken by everything around you. Secondly, anchor yourself in routines that nourish you. Your habits are your stability. Your rituals are your grounding. Thirdly, anchor yourself in community. You're not meant to do life alone. The right people keep you steady. And finally, anchor yourself in purpose. When you know your why, you can survive any how. Anchoring is not about avoiding storms, it's about having something deeper than the storm. If you're ready to build a stronger, more grounded version of yourself, subscribe. This community is growing with intention. Courage is not loud. Courage is not dramatic. Courage is not always confident. Courage is showing up when you're tired, trying again after disappointment, choosing hope when fear feels easier, speaking truth when silence feels safer, taking small steps when big steps feel impossible. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the decision to move anyway. And the more anchored you are, the easier it becomes to choose courage. If you know someone who feels overwhelmed right now, share this video with them. You might be the reason they find their anchor. Before we continue, I want to take a moment to appreciate this community. Every week, you show up with honesty, courage, and a willingness to grow. Your presence is shaping something meaningful here, a space where healing and clarity can exist. Thank you for being part of this journey. Life will always try to pull you away from yourself. Responsibilities, expectations, noise, pressure, people, deadlines, disappointments. But grounding is a practice, a returning. Here are 3 ways to return to yourself. Firstly, pause before reacting. A moment of stillness can save you from a storm of regret. Secondly, reconnect with your inner voice. Your intuition is your compass. Make space to hear it again. And lastly, reaffirm your identity. Say to yourself, I know who I am. I know what matters. I know what I stand for. Identity is the strongest anchor you have. Tell me one grounding practice you want to start or strengthen this year. Before we close, I want to share something important. We have a powerful experience coming up called Canvas of Courage, an event designed to help you step into your strength, your clarity, and your next chapter with intention. If you want to be part of it, keep an eye on all my socials for updates and announcements. And by now, the website should be up and running, so you will also be able to find registration information and ticket details on the events page there. I'd love for you to be part of this moment. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. Life will always bring storms. Life will always bring uncertainty. Life will always bring moments that shake you. But you are not powerless. You are not drifting. You are not lost. You have an anchor. You have a center. You have a strength within you that the world cannot take away. If this episode grounded you, tap the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a reminder that they are stronger than the storm. See you in the next episode, and until then, take care of yourself.